You've probably put Tabasco on your eggs 1,000 times, but what if I told you that 98% of every pepper in that bottle traces back to seeds handpicked from just one tiny island in Louisiana? We are talking about a 150-year-old family operation that somehow controls the flavor of millions of bottles shipped to 165 countries worldwide. The McIlhenny family has been guarding their pepper genetics like a state secret, and today we are going inside their island fortress to see how they've turned agricultural obsession into global domination. Avery Island operates like a botanical Fort Knox, but instead of gold bars, they're protecting something far more valuable to the global food industry: pepper genetics. This 2,200-acre salt dome in Louisiana serves as the genetic headquarters where every single Tabasco pepper begins its journey. The island houses thousands of pepper plants, but only a select few earn the designation of mother plants. The selection process starts with agricultural scientists walking through massive pepper fields, examining plants with magnifying glasses and color charts. They're searching for peppers that display perfect characteristics: uniform color development, consistent heat levels, and robust growth patterns. Out of thousands of plants, fewer than 100 make the cut to become seed producers. Each selected plant undergoes individual testing where technicians measure capsaicin levels using liquid chromatography, ensuring the heat signature matches Tabasco's exact specifications. Once the elite plants are identified, the seed extraction process begins. Workers hand-pick peppers at peak ripeness, when the fruit reaches its ideal balance of moisture and oil content. The seeds are carefully removed, cleaned, and dried under controlled conditions that maintain their viability. Each batch gets tagged with detailed genetic information, tracking everything from the parent plant's location on the island to its heat measurement and color consistency ratings. These precious seeds then undergo rigorous laboratory testing that resembles pharmaceutical quality control. Technicians test germination rates, conduct accelerated aging tests to predict shelf life, and grow sample plants under various climate conditions. The seeds must achieve germination rates above 85% and produce peppers that match color standards within a narrow tolerance range. Only seeds that pass every test earn shipment approval. The approved seeds travel in temperature-controlled packages to over 1,000 contract farms spread across Central and South America and Africa. Each shipment includes detailed growing instructions that specify soil pH levels, planting depth, irrigation schedules, and harvest timing. Farmers must follow these protocols exactly, down to the spacing between individual plants and the timing of fertilizer applications. The contract farmers operate under strict oversight that rivals pharmaceutical manufacturing. Agricultural inspectors visit regularly to verify compliance with growing standards, checking everything from soil composition to pest management practices. Farmers must document daily activities, record weather conditions, and report any deviations from the prescribed growing methods. Any farm that fails inspection loses its contract immediately. The geographic diversity of these farms serves a strategic purpose beyond just spreading risk. Different climates naturally extend the growing season, allowing Tabasco to maintain year-round pepper supplies. Farms in Honduras harvest during different months than those in Ecuador, creating a continuous supply chain that feeds back to Louisiana. The genetic consistency achieved through this system borders on the miraculous. Peppers grown in the volcanic soils of Guatemala produce the same heat levels and flavor compounds as those cultivated in the clay-rich fields of Zimbabwe. This uniformity stems from the rigorous seed selection process that begins on Avery Island, where agricultural scientists have perfected the art of genetic consistency across continental boundaries. These carefully controlled seeds form the foundation of a manufacturing network that transforms global agriculture into a precision instrument for flavor production. The farming protocols that govern Tabasco's global network operate like a manufacturing assembly line spread across continents. Each of the 1,000+ partner farms receives detailed manuals that specify everything from soil pH requirements to the exact timing of irrigation cycles. Farmers must maintain soil acidity between 6.0 and 6.8, apply fertilizers according to precise schedules, and plant seeds at depths measured down to the 1/4 inch. These aren't suggestions, they're contractual obligations that get verified through regular inspections. The color matching system represents the most visible aspect of quality control. Every pepper must match one of 12 approved color standards before it can enter the supply chain. Workers carry laminated color charts that show the exact shades of red acceptable for harvest. Peppers that fall outside these narrow color parameters get rejected on the spot, regardless of their size or apparent quality. This color consistency ensures that the final source maintains its signature deep red appearance across all production batches. Hand harvesting remains mandatory across every farm in the network, despite the labor costs involved. Mechanical harvesting damages the delicate pepper skins and picks fruit at inconsistent ripeness levels. Instead, trained workers move through the fields multiple times during harvest season, selecting only peppers that have reached optimal ripeness. Each pepper gets individually examined for color, firmness, and size before making it into the collection baskets. Regional climate differences actually strengthen the supply chain rather than complicate it. Farms in Honduras harvest during different months than those in Ecuador, creating a continuous flow of fresh peppers throughout the year. The volcanic soils of Guatemala produce peppers with slightly different oil content than those grown in Zimbabwe's clay-rich fields, but the genetic consistency ensures these variations remain within acceptable tolerance ranges. Multiple quality control checkpoints filter the pepper supply before any fruit reaches Louisiana. Regional processing centers test incoming pepper batches for moisture content, capsaicin levels, and contamination. Batches that fail these tests get rejected immediately, sometimes resulting in entire farm shipments being turned away. Each approved batch receives certification tags that track its journey from specific field locations to processing facilities. The testing equipment at these regional centers rivals pharmaceutical laboratories in precision. Spectrometers analyze the chemical composition of pepper samples, measuring capsaicin concentration down to parts per million. Colorimeters verify that pepper batches match the approved color standards with mathematical precision. Moisture analyzers ensure that peppers contain the optimal water content for fermentation. Farm compliance audits happen without warning throughout the growing season. Agricultural inspectors arrive unannounced to verify that farmers are following prescribed protocols. They test soil samples, examine irrigation systems, and review detailed growing logs that farmers must maintain daily. Farms that fail these surprise inspections lose their contracts within 30 days. The global coordination required for this system transforms agriculture into precision manufacturing. Peppers harvested in remote valleys of Central America undergo the same rigorous testing as those grown just miles from Tabasco's Louisiana headquarters. This standardization means that raw materials arriving at the Avery Island facility have already passed through multiple quality filters, ensuring that only genetically identical, properly ripened peppers begin their transformation into the iconic sauce. The next time you shake Tabasco on your food, you're tasting the result of a 150-year obsession with agricultural perfection that spans continents. From handpicked seeds on Avery Island to whiskey barrel aging chambers, every drop represents precision manufacturing disguised as traditional craftsmanship. This tiny island operation proves that in our mass production world, the most successful global products often rely on the most traditional methods. The McIlhenny family transformed pepper farming into pharmaceutical-level quality control while maintaining century-old fermentation techniques. What other everyday products in your kitchen might have equally fascinating hidden stories of obsessive craftsmanship?